I'm calling this one cucumber and yogurt dip. Very large Lebanese cucumbers. Now, the recipe says to peel the cucumbers, but I prefer in my dips to have a little bit of flesh. It gives a little bit of bite, and for me it's texture, a little added texture, just a small bonus to it, and there's less wastage. I choose to cut the cucumber in half and remove all the seeds. The reason why you do that is, now that I've removed it, you can see all of that liquid that's in there. Plus, it can also taste a little bit bitter. And now you will see that this looks basically the same as this, but it does not hold the water content. Now, what you want to do with the cucumber, now that it's all grated, if you have any chucks, if you don't, you can just use something simple like a tea towel, bath towel, any sort of towel. What you want to do is basically cross them over, grab all of the cucumber, put it in the middle to drain all the liquid out. Now, one extra little secret I do is the garlic. I put the garlic in with the cucumber while it's draining. That way that the garlic flavours every individual bit of cucumber that it touches. Gives a little added kick. Now what you do, up there, up there, up this side, and over to the sink. Nice and gently twist the top, and you get the liquid rushing out of the cucumber. And what liquid out of it you can, it should look something like that. It just breaks apart a little bit. So now you have your sheep's yogurt.
How much sheep's yogurt is there, Aaron?
There is 400 grams here, as what the recipe says. Now you can use goat's yogurt, you can use other substitutes, but you may have to let it drain overnight so it becomes thicker. Yogurt, you grab the garlic and the cucumber, 2 tablespoons of the white wine vinegar. That's just to help cut, sharpen it, a little bit more flavour. And you want about the same again of EVO, which is extra virgin olive oil, 2 tablespoons. You can add a little bit more oil later if you think it needs it. So now you just want to start stirring it in, breaking it up just a little bit. And now I like to add black pepper to things. So at this stage you want just a little bit of black pepper. I do it by sight. What I mean by sight is you can see the black pepper there. As you fold it through and you mix it round, you should be able to see the black pepper. So there you can't really see all that much, so it will need some more.
So this is done by sight and not necessarily by taste?
I do it by sight first because I know how much pepper by sight in a white substance, just the same as goat's cheese, mayonnaise. When you see a certain amount, you will know how much it's going to be for the taste. So now that you can see it in there, now that is enough for you to taste it now. It still needs a bit more pepper.
So the taste test does come into it?
It does. Taste test is always in it. If you do it by taste, you can never go wrong. You can do it by sight first to get the rough amount, and then by taste. And now it's salt, because The yogurt is moderately salty, depending on what yogurt you're using, what brand, where it comes from. You need to do that by taste as well. And I prefer not to add too much salt anyway, because people that have diabetes cannot handle too much salt. So now, after all the seasoning, that is what it looks like in the bowl, and it's ready to serve. Now, I had the fennel herb before. All you need to do is find a couple of nice pieces. What I'll do, just a little bit of olive oil on top, give it a bit of colour. And there's your dip.